everybody! Hello! Give me one moment so I can see where the live stream shows up and if everything's working correctly. Okay, wonderful! Alright, so I have some updates for you guys. As you guys know, or as some of you guys might know. Oh, hello, Jeanette! Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Filmer Master. Hi, welcome everybody. Hi. Oh my goodness, I have to have something here. So let me just draw a really quick cap while I explain everything. I can't have a blank canvas here now, can I? A lot has changed on the channel, and it's for the better. But I want you guys to be able to see what's... Oh my gosh, I just gave him 2 sets of whiskers. You can see, it's one of those days for me. You get out of work and it's just like, your brain just doesn't want to work anymore. Okay, hello, Master Symmetry. Hello, Dragon Arts. Oh my gosh. Hello, everybody. I want you guys to take a little, detour to the description. I am trying to copy paste it so that I can put it in, oh dear. Let me copy paste it. YouTube is such a crazy. It doesn't let me do anything here. Oh my goodness. Wrong channel. I want you guys to look in the description really quick because I'm branching out my channel into other channels. But, so my channel right here that you are watching right now, I am continuing as my art channel. But, what's gonna happen is, I've spent 2 weeks, plus, moving over all of my gaming content. So, all of my gaming content is moving to a new channel, and that is in the description. All of my moth content is moving to a new channel, which is also in the description. So there's a lot going on. I wanted to heal my channel a little bit because I have so much going on in this one channel. Like, I have moths, I've got my moth collecting and breeding all in one channel. I've got my artwork in one channel. I've got my, let me try and make a controller. I don't know, that's a bad controller. I've got my gaming on this channel as well, and that just cannot work. So I have spent the longest time making revisions to 2 other channels to help separate everything out and make everything look great. Better for the algorithm, better for the people who don't want to stick around and see certain things, or just want to see one type of thing. So now everyone can be happy, and I can stay more organized and punctual, and everything should be great like that. So in the description, you can subscribe, you can be an absolute wonder, and, you know, hit the subscribe button on those other channels, and, you know, make everything so much better. So also what's in the description is my Ko-fi account. So there, everyone pronounces it a little bit differently. It's like the buy me a coffee, so it's probably coffee. It's probably pronounced coffee. But I now moved my commissions there, so if you want to order a custom drawing by me of one of your characters, of your pets, of anything that you want, you can either request it or look at what commissions I have open. And you can see from there, you can support an artist, and, you know, I can draw very terrible stick figures on my live streams instead. So there's a lot of things you can do there. You can even just help out and donate like $1 if you want, just to help support me or whatever. So on with today's video. I want to I want to start something else. So something I want to do is actually look through, do you still play Origin Realms, by the way? Oh, I've been wanting to. I hopped on just the other day, actually, because I was uploading my content to my gaming channel, which I just let you guys know about that in the description. There should be direct links. The first one, Farendale Quests, is my gaming channel, which does have Origin Realms on it. You can find that in a playlist, actually. But, also what there is, to answer your question, I do want to play. I hopped on for like 5 minutes the other day. Like, literally a couple days ago, I hopped on Origin Realms. I haven't been able to have the time since. I've been working a lot at my job, and it's taking a toll on me, and I just lose so much interest in even creating for a long time. So it right now, it's a big deal for me to try and make content right now, because I am just so burnt out with work, it's not even funny. And none of that's a guilt trip. I'm just being completely honest and fair. But yeah, I want to play it more. That's what I'm saying. I want to do things more. I want to play Origin Realms. I want to play more games. The main thing that I have been focusing on for the last 2 weeks is transferring my content to my new channels. And it is rather difficult, but I ended up getting it all done, and now I am all set. I'm caught up with all of my almost 200 gaming videos have been successfully moved to that channel, the Farendale Quests, and you can rewatch them there. I still have them on this channel. I can't just get rid of that after it's gotten me so much memories, so many comments. I can't just remove them here, but they're also there, so that new people watching that channel aren't in the dark of, like, where I came from and who I am. So I am working on stuff like that. I have no idea what I'm drawing, but it looks like a creepy alligator, and I don't know how I feel about it. I really don't know how I feel about this drawing. It needs to be wider. There we go. It was too tall. It looked like a crocodile. Oh, wait. I actually want to extend the mouth a little bit more because it's a little bit of an awkward position. There we go. There we go. A little better. I feel like an open mouth character this time will look good. What happens if reach 10,000 subscribers? I don't know, actually. I'd probably pee. I mean, if I'm being honest, if I suddenly hit 10,000 subscribers, I'd probably pee. No joke. But, I mean, okay. Alright. In the all great scheme of things, I don't know. Like, when I reached one of my huge milestones of 5K on this channel, I was expecting to do something really cool and great, but again, with work and everything, this has not ended up being successful as my work, so I have lost out on a lot of the time that I could be making a lot of these content, videos, and artwork. So if I reached 10K, that would be a huge milestone, and I would do my best to do something like celebratory video, something fun. I would probably pee first, and then then do something like that. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I would do. That's like a crazy idea. Do you guys think I would ever hit that? I don't know. Right now, I'm at kind of like a loss of words how people can envision me with situations like that. I'm like, oh my goodness. How? What inspires you to draw? Oh, that's a good question. I have always been a creator. ever since I was very, very, very little, I was creating, and right now I actually do have a box. For a video, I want to go over all my childhood artwork that my mother has saved for me for years and years and years and years and years. When I was this little tiny, tiny little girl, I was drawing dragons. And I was creating made-up creatures like zebra, lion, chicken creatures. And I would go to the point where, so I don't know what inspires me to draw other than it's in my nature. Because creation is just so important to me. I don't know what I would do without being able to create. Artwork is my biggest outlet to be able to show emotion, to be able to create something fun. It gives me so much joy and happiness, as it should for anybody interested in something like this. But honestly, I don't know my muse. All I know is I've always been this way. There's not a day in my life where I was like, art, that's weird. It's always been a part of me. Actually, believe it or not, I just messed up. There we go. I'm getting dinosaur vibes from this. I was going for a dragon as usual, but you know what? I'm actually getting Velociraptor vibes. I was getting alligator and crocodile vibes at first, which was kind of weird, but now that I'm making the frilly cheeks, I'm kind of just thinking dinosaur on him. Oh, you know what? I could actually turn him into one of those creatures. I do have a Velociraptor from my Farendale book series, story series, and he makes pizzas. So how cool is that? A pizza-making dinosaur? I should actually pull up a reference picture of that right now. Let's see. Right now, no, not there. He should be somewhere over here. Look at all my art. Oh my god. Where is it? I have him somewhere, the Velociraptor. He's somewhere. I will recognize him by the colors. I have a lot of art on here. Oh boy. There he is. There he is. I just named it velociraptor.jpg. Okay, perfect. So this is him. See how I can see a resemblance? He's got like these feathers. I can see a resemblance in this. So totally. I have to continue like this. Alright, that's what I'm gonna be doing. Drawing my second ever picture of this dino character that somehow has been forgotten by me. Like, how? No one forgets and abandons their characters, I mean all the time, but honestly, what characters really deserve that? Alright. I'm actually wanting to upgrade his design to have these funny, like parrot-like hair coming off of the middle of his head. Like, you know how, like, sort of spunky in, like, the cartoons, that, like, a bird character will have, like, 3 feathers coming off of the top of his head? I want to go for something like that. Alright, let's see. Yeah, that's much better. This is very scribbly, but it's detailed. But I really like this. I have time tonight. See, the thing is, I got out of work and had 6 hours left of my day, which is unusual. So I figured to myself, I said, why not celebrate the fact that I have the new channels, I have everything. By the way, if you just joined the, hello, Pixie's Whisper. Hello, everybody new. If you speaking to you guys, if you just joined the live stream, I have dedicated some different channels to my content. So if you want to continue seeing my gaming content, this channel is continuing to be art. I have moved my gaming content and my moth content onto 2 different channels, which are in the description. Also, I have a link to where you can donate to me and help out as an artist, or order custom commissions of art from me. So you can also check out the Ko-fi account. Ko-fi? Coffee? Someone please tell me how to pronounce it. I am in pain. Okay, but anyways, I have all that. And you guys can check that out and subscribe and watch all the videos and to make me so happy. But right now, I'm celebrating that by finding the time to force myself to make a live stream, and I'm actually very happy. So, do you hear, by the way, are you guys able to hear the flute music in the background? I got for my birthday this sound machine that has a whole bunch of different fun musics and noises and rain and frog sounds. And one of the channels on it is like this beautiful, peaceful flute music. And I love it so much. It's so zen. I don't know if you guys can hear it in the background. I purposely put it on. Okay, I got a very odd question. It says, how hard would you have to punch a chicken to cook it? What? What goes through you guys' heads? What goes through you guys' heads? I am concerned for you guys. Why would you think about something like that? That's so sad. First of all, not hard at all, because I would never punch a chicken. I would never punch a chicken. I would never punch anything. That's my answer. Not hard at all. Oh my goodness. Alright, so I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this design here. Alright, I'm going to shrink the picture down so that I can work with it. Alright, and also... There we go. The shape of trying to find a roundness to feathers is actually really difficult. This is challenging me a lot right now. And I know I'm going to have a nightmare coloring this in. I know this is going to be an absolute freak nightmare. It is so hard on my software. Because you can't just... I see the videos, the popular TikToks and everything, where they drag and drop a color, and somehow the software they're using magically knows where the line art is. Even if there's gaps. I don't know if it's a ruse or if it's actually how the program works. But Paint Tool Sai is so manual. It's great. I don't want to use any other software. But to be honest, I'm jealous. And I have to do this by hand. Oh my gosh. Well, alright. So I have the head drawn. Let's see what else we have. Alright. Okay. Let's see. So we have that. The head looks kind of weird. If I'm being completely fair, I might want to add something different to this because I'm a little stumped. I don't know what I'm going with it. What am I missing? He needs different wisps. He needs wisps. He needs, like... That's a little better. He needs, like, some kind of volume, in a way. Like, a little bit of volume coming off. A little bit of oomph to the shape of his head. Because right now he just looks like a fuzzy Muppet. No joke. Alright, that was totally bad. This is a little better. I'm not as angry with this, okay? I'm not as angry with how that looks. Especially if I give him more to look at, more shape, because right now his head is just a round fluff ball with a very defined alligator face protruding from it, like some kind of hideous monster. I have a suggestion for a drawing. Make the color of feathers purple. That's a good idea. You know, if you think about it, the character I'm drawing here doesn't have purple yet. The reddish brown mixed with blue, I could even change his design a little bit and add purple tones. Oh, I messed up on him big time. Wait. Something's wrong. Okay. I know what it is. It's the little tiny picture there. There we go. Just a little definition. Somehow it makes the whole sometimes a line, literally just a line, will completely change a picture. Alright, there's something. It's a little bit better. My jaw hurts so bad whenever I make a live stream. I'm not used to talking so excited, so I'm opening my mouth so defined when I talk during these videos that I'm like burnt out in the first 10 minutes. But I try so hard not to be. I tried getting used to live streaming and live streaming every day, and it didn't end up helping. It helped my confidence, but it didn't help my, it's like, you know if you don't smile for a long time and then someone makes you laugh like crazy, and then your whole cheeks hurt like so bad. Alright, just gotta keep drinking water. Okay, now, what I'm thinking of doing is moving this canvas, flip, oh, oh, I didn't know it did that. Okay, canvas, rotate, there we go, that's what I'm, no, that's not changing the canvas. That's not changing the canvas. I need to change the size. 1440. 25. I already forgot what it was. Canvas. 2560. 2560. 1440. Yeah, I thought that wasn't the right one. There we go. I see. I want a tall one. I want a taller picture. Okay, this is better for like a profile. I gotta have it, oh, so Miss Willow, how was your day? Oh, my day is pretty good. I had a stressful day at work. That's how I started my day. Gotta deal with a lot of people and anger and humanity, which sucks, but, what doesn't suck is coming home and making a live stream with you guys, which is awesome, instead of having very sucky, sad experiences of headaches at work. I like doing this. So my day started off and now it's ooh, now it's yay. It's like much better. I really appreciate it. How was your day? I love drawing. It calms me down, especially if I'm drawing something happy. It definitely has a nice effect on my psyche, and probably everyone's too. So especially if I have a hard, rough day at work, I love doing this because it makes everything so much better. I need to know if he has a thick neck or not. I'm confused. Okay, it's frilly. It is a frilly neck. Yay! Okay, that is a lot better. That is a lot better. Well, in a serious way, to answer your question, yes. I'm having a pretty good day so far. I'm having a really good day right now. That's what matters. And I hope you guys are having a good day too. I know, I sometimes I can get cynical. Don't listen to me cynical. Everyone's pessimistic to a degree, especially when they're burnt out. Oh my goodness. I could complain, as happy and go lucky as I can be. Oh, I can complain. It's hilarious. Actually, I can complain about a lot of things that you guys find hilarious, too, like cereal, and cinnamon, and all the things that everybody loves, but somehow I find very upsetting, like cereal, for instance. People people get a kick out of it. They're like, okay, Miss Willow hates cereal. Let's bring it up. Which is, in all fairness, is great. Because I have fun complaining about it. You guys have fun listening to me complain about it, too. And sometimes even on my Discord, people will send me pictures of cinnamon cereal, too. Which, in other terms, two negatives don't always make a positive. And some people think that it does. So, a lot of the times, y'all will send me pictures of cereal, and I'll cringe. But no one will see me cringe, so you guys think I'm very strong. But in all of reality, I'm cringing. Alright, I'm completely at a loss of ideas with what I'm doing with this neck right here. I mean, look at that. He looks like... No, he looks like one of those fuzzy worms on a string. You know what I'm talking about, right? He looks like one of those fuzzy worms that you get with the googly eyes that are attached to a string. Oh, no. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? You guys, do I need to look this up for you guys? Oh, dear. I might have to. It's like, I used to call them... One of my cats used to freak out whenever I brought it out, and it was an orangish red one, so I always called him Mr. Pepper. And they have, like, the nose, and they look like this, and they've got the googly eyes. I don't know what they're called! Please help me. I don't know what they're called. I love those. They're so cute. But somehow my raptor looks like that. I have to give him hands because I'm completely stumped. I am at a loss of ideas, dignity, and frankly, he needs arms or else I'm going to cry, thinking I am going to laugh myself to crying because of the fact that he looks so silly, like one of those noodle worm things. Oh my goodness, I cannot even begin. Oh gosh, Miss Willow's creating fuzzy pepper worms. It looks like the Big Bird from Sesame Street. It's cute. Oh no! You guys! I appreciate that you think he's cute. But Big Bird? Oh my god, now I can't unsee it. He looks like... He does. He does. You guys are not wrong about that. That's for sure. You guys have a very wild imagination. I don't see it. Now I see it. Now it's all I see, and I'm tempted to color him yellow, and, like, get every Sesame Street fan mad that, like, I'm a cheap ripoff. When in fact this is a pizza-making Velociraptor. He just wants to make you pizza, that's all. You guys want to compare him to Big Bird. I guess next he needs an imaginary friend, who's like a dragon mammoth or something. That'll really spice things up. That'll really heat up the community. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Okay, so he needs... Shame on me. He's a Velociraptor. Shame on me. For, oh my gosh, I'm losing my ability to art right now. Yeah, that's a little bit better. He's a Velociraptor. I can't forget that. So, if you think about it, I cannot be forgetting the big claw. His big toe. Everybody needs their big toe. I mean, what would you do without your big toe? That would be so sad without a big toe. And especially for a Velociraptor, he would be so disappointed. He'd be disappointed in me as an artist for not giving him a big toe. I mean, all the dinosaur fans out there are just gonna be so mad at me. And I know he's not accurate, but it's artwork. Artwork doesn't have any rules. Stop thinking that artwork has rules. Everyone freaks out about artwork and is it perfect? Is it atomically correct? It just depends. If you're making artwork for fun, it doesn't have to follow rules. Have fun. I've tried to teach that so often in all of my videos, and yet people still say that their artwork sucks. And I'm furious. I'm like, don't think your artwork sucks. There's improvement to be made with everything. But your artwork is great. Your artwork is great, okay? Listen to me. I don't think you're listening to me. Your artwork is great. That, period. So, stop doubting yourself. Stop doubting yourself. Be happy with your artwork. You are doing an amazing job. What is your favorite digital drawing you made? Can you show it? That's a question which I might be able to answer halfway. So, my favorite artworks has to be, let me see. One of my favorite artworks actually happens to be the last thing that I drew. It was Goldie the dragon. Goldie the Irish dragon. You're gonna like him. Let me see, what are my favorites? I cannot pick one favorite. That's just not something I can do. Physically, emotionally, I cannot pick one favorite. So if I had to pick a couple favorites, that's one of them. Let me find the others. That's one of them. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. There's definitely a couple I can think off the top of my head. That's one. Something I can't really tell you the reasons exactly for why they are my favorites. This is one. This is definitely one. Let's see. Anything out there? There's definitely more. I'm just getting to them. I have a whole list of things that I've got to be doing. This is probably one because I like how I draw the human. It's not usually the creatures I draw, but I am happy with it. This one's another absolute favorite, the cartoon King Augustine. Trying desperately to find the one that I just have. This one I think is cute. That was an old piece. Oh my gosh, you can see my art's so different now. The color choices and everything, that's old. But I still love it. There's something else. There's definitely something else. I'm trying to find the Goldie one that I just made. There's definitely a bunch more that This is one of Goldie that I really like. I can't say it's one of my favorites. I can say it's one of my favorites. I can't say it's my absolute favorite. There's a bunch more. I'm answering your question pretty terribly. Not to joke, but it does give you guys a sense of some of the things that I'm creating. That one's one of them. Well, more of the ones with the intense emotion I really like. This one's definitely one of my favorite Miss Willow drawings. I put so much effort into details on this one. It's something I'm very proud of that. Goldie, come on, where are you? I put a lot of energy into this one. A lot of energy into that one. So I'm pretty proud. Oh, no. Open. Something else. I don't remember what this was supposed to be. This is definitely not a favorite of mine, and I'm very ashamed of it, actually. And for somebody who says never be ashamed of your art, this is more of a realistic one. You always do a lot of cartoons. This was a realistic. I'm trying to find the Goldie because it's so important to me to show you. This was a funny thumbnail. The picture just went along with a Minecraft episode, but I just think it's hilarious. It's a cow god cursing me. It's self-explanatory. You can just see why. I put a lot into this one. There's a lot into that one. Some of those are venomous. Here it is! Why? Of course, it's the first one. It's the first one on my list. That's probably my favorite artwork right now. This right here. This is my new Goldie. I made him in a time of joy. The artwork that you make in a time of joy is definitely your best artwork, I'm telling you. So make artwork when you're in a time of joy, okay? Because it comes out very joyful and colorful and great. This is probably one of my favorite ones. It inspired me to open up my commissions again. So, joyful artwork is very good. It's a good thing. It's definitely a good thing. So yeah, right now, that's my favorite one. Of course, I have a list of favorites all across the bottom of my screen, but that's definitely my favorite right now. I'm trying to be more detailed and careful with my artwork recently, and to just try generally not to rush through anything, because right now I'm thinking of it like, my channel right now is my big portfolio. I have every project that I have accumulatively collected over a certain amount of years. Of course, some of it's not on there. It would be probably impossible for me to have it all on there, but as of the current, it's my accumulative creation button. Everyone can see everything there, and I should really care about every single piece like it's that Goldie picture, that lucky Goldie right there. And of course, I could definitely do that one 1,000 times better, yet I still love it so much. I love it to death. Okay, let's see. I'm good with how this is turning out, actually. So I'm actually going to go ahead, find a background color that I like. Right now I'm thinking I want to... He already have a blue background, so maybe I want to give him like a orangey yellow background? Something like that should work out fine. And I do like, somebody commented the other day, and I actually agreed with them. The simple color background with a hue and a repeating pattern on the back. They said, I love how you can make a simple background look so complex, like, in a detailed way. I don't know the exact words they used, but it meant a lot to me because it looks like more is going on in this picture when it's actually just the dragon. But you don't even have to really draw out a background that's very intense, which I can really appreciate because sometimes the background isn't what's important. So here we go. I'm actually gonna make it more yellow. Except, okay, good. He's darker than this yellow, so I can make the backgrounds yellow. There we go. And maybe even a little tiny bit of pink. I like a little aura around the characters because it does give your eyes a sense of drawing to them where you can easily look at the character and the contrast looks very good. Oh, Master Symmetry says Goldie is so cute. Thank you so much. Goldie's such a nice guy. I love my characters, and I want to work with them a lot more. I have so many characters I've accumulated over the times. And honestly, it's... I'm trying to use them again. it's hard. It can definitely be hard. But I'm trying to use them more and more, whether it's stories, animations. I just have so little time now that right now it's actually kind of a sad reality that everything's about money, kind of. Like, I just don't have time right now to be making artwork. It's a hobby that I'm having a hard time holding up. I love it to death. I'm never gonna stop wanting to draw. But sometimes it can just be so much going on, and so much, like, adulting, if you know what I mean, that you don't really have an opportunity to care for. Like if your hobbies are your babies, I'm having a hard time taking care of my children. But some of you guys know what I mean, which I can appreciate. I can understand. Life sometimes can get in the way of doing fun stuff. But I'm really trying. So I want to get more consistent. I want to try and have the confidence in myself. Not confidence, but even just motivation to kick myself in the butt and say, just stop being lazy, stop eating chips and watching TikTok, and actually make something right now. Because, you'll get, I can't say you, because everyone's story is different, but I get very burnt out. I can love any job I have, but I get very burnt out. I am an introvert. I get burnt out like a campfire that's been running overnight with a crisp by interacting with people like in real life. Not necessarily online, but in person. Working at a grocery store is so not healthy for me personally as the introvert I am. So I'll go home and be totally wasted. I will want nothing more to do than sit and drink water, eat chips, and watch visual entertainment on my phone. That's it. I have zero interest in doing anything else that matters to me, and I know that's not good for me. But I can't do anything about it right now. So, right now I'm trying to learn tips and tricks and whatever to help me be able to feel energized from doing work, or specific types of work. It can definitely be a challenge to do something like this for me. I'm a very different person than the average person my age who, I can compartmentalize a little bit and say, okay, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Just get in the zone. But, I want to find time to do this. And I'm finding that right now. So, enough negativity. I am doing something to change it up a little bit right now. But what I'm saying generally is I don't have the time to do this all the time like I used to. I'm working a lot more than I used to. I'm trying to make a lot more money than I used to, and time is money. So and I'm burnt out of a lot of things. I'm burnt out with everything right now. So right now I just don't know how I feel. But anyways, a bunch of people just got on watching, so I should actually be a good role model and show you guys some of the things I've been working on. To try and lift my spirits recently, I have started drawing again, which, explanation long or short, which I chose long. I'm easy to lose motivation. Good turnaround is I have created something worthwhile. I have made that recently. I made that 2 days ago, I think. And I'm working on this today. I am organizing my life a lot better now. Trying to, like I said, find tips and tricks and ways to keep myself motivated and joyful during times of doubt. So, basically, these are my seedling sprouts of joy and fun in my hobbies. And you guys are absolutely a huge factor in me making videos and artwork and such. It is such a pleasure coming on here and showing you guys what I can draw and being inspired by all your ideas and wonderful imaginations. It's one of my favorite things to do. So if I have the time to do it, I am doing precisely what it is right now, which is creating non-stop, happily drawing characters with a smile on their face, because that is awesome. And all of you out there who are artists watching this, like I said earlier, don't beat yourself up about your artwork. Everyone does it, and your artwork is amazing just the way it is. You can absolutely improve on it. There is never perfect. What's perfect is if you like it. And that's what matters. In a way, everything's perfect. I don't agree with the term, no one's perfect, nothing's perfect, no picture's perfect. I think that is up to you. And I think you guys have very, very good potential, very great potential. And all of your work is extremely great in whatever you make, whether it's artwork, gaming, video content, photography, anything. You guys are amazing. Listen to this happy face. Listen to Goldie right here. He says, and he's got obviously the lucky clovers behind him. Those are little sign to say, you're lucky. Be happy. Your artwork's great. Whatever you're working on right now, whatever project you're doing, it's great. Keep it up. Oh boy. I got the sniffles right now. I'm not crying, but oh my gosh. Like allergies or something. It's very annoying. I remember a couple months ago, maybe not a couple months ago, maybe more than a couple months ago, I tried to make a live stream and I actually had to end it short. Like 20 minutes in, because I just couldn't breathe and talk at the same time with whatever kind of pollen was going on, because literally my heart was racing trying to just talk like this to my live viewers. It was absolutely intense and, like, horrible. So, hopefully I'm not getting to that point right now where I can't talk, but, gosh, if I'm sniffling, I'm not crying. I'm trying to let you know, I'm not crying. I am perfectly fine. I'm perfectly fine. It's the allergies, everyone, it's the allergies. Oh, this is looking great now that he has eyes. What color are his eyes? Yellow and orange. Okay, so he's got the orange, he's got the dark orange. Almost red outside the eyes right here. Kind of like pumpkin color. Kind of like pumpkin pie filling. Pumpkin pie eyes. He ate too much pumpkin pie that he's slowly turning into a pumpkin pie kind of face, you know. He's got a lot of colors to him. Alright, let's try and finish this pumpkin pie color. It's taking a long time with the pumpkin pie. And then... Gradients! Gradients! Radiants of gradients are the best things ever! The radiants of gradients are impeccable. Radiants of gradients are quite understandable. Okay, there we go. Enough dawdling around. Yellow eyes, golden eyes, like the, oh my goodness, I'm ending up turning my characters into food again. I had this one viewer, a little while back, who would convince me to end up drawing food in every single live stream I made. It was unbelievable. Somehow, this person got to me enough that I actually ended up being gaslighted into drawing food as part of my characters over and over again. This person had a power, a superpower, I tell you. Dragon Arts. First I got another comment. Master says, do you play Bedrock Edition Minecraft or just Java? Just Java. I used to so many years ago when Minecraft was, like, first introduced in 2012. I used to play Bedrock Edition. Probably through 2015. Now I'm solely Java because I'm a mod developer too. So I'm working a lot with Java Edition. Hope that answers your question. A lot of people ask me if I do Bedrock, and to their disappointment, I don't. So I feel really bad that I don't play it. I just find that there's a lot more that I enjoy in Java. I'm used to Java. It's like when somebody has like a specific brand phone. It's like, oh, they don't want to change to another one. They know how to use this one. But I'm sorry if my answer was disappointing. Dragon Arts said, I found your channel by comment on my video only when I had 3 subscribers. Why do you try to promote small art channels like mine? Thanks for answering my questions. No, of course. I really think it's important because when I started out on YouTube, I was a lot younger, a lot more inexperienced, did not understand quite the level of importance that it meant to an artist if somebody was giving them compliments, if somebody was cheering them on. Because when I first started YouTube, I was viciously attacked by some very rude people. Possibly hundreds of rude people. I can't call them rude. I can just say that what they were doing was rude. Everybody suffers in their own way. Everybody deals with suffering and stress in their own way, and I can't be the one to call anyone bad or good. But people attacked my artwork a long time ago for reasons that they misunderstood. And simply, I fell into such a depression from it that for years I have been struggling, trying to fit in on the platform, trying to feel, it got to the point of every morning I would wake up to my phone going ding, 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 and I would check it and it would be hundreds of people from someone else's fan base, wishing me to die and saying horrible things that honestly no one should say to another human being, over something so little and silly that, and misunderstood too, that I fell into such a depression from what people were saying about my artwork, and it was the most important thing to me in my life, my artwork, my drawing, my biggest hobby, and I quit drawing. I stopped drawing out of upsetness, out of insecurity. I stopped drawing for years until I started this channel again a long time ago and boosted the confidence in myself enough to try again. It was the most important thing to me that people, out of just being simply terrible, took from me selfishly without getting to know me first. They had taken, people are so quick to judge others in this world, that they were willing, young people were willing to take the thing that another young person cared about from them, for the sake of attention, for the sake of not understanding or giving the benefit of the doubt to another innocent person that I thought I would lose for the rest of my life what I cared the most about. And I never wanted anybody else to feel that way. I have seen other artists being attacked. I have seen other people dealing with hate, dealing with bullies, dealing with so much unkindness in the world that I want to be the person that can stand up and tell people that they're doing amazing, because everybody needs to hear that. And when I first was introduced to sharing my work online, I had the most horrific experience that almost caused me to quit doing everything I loved, which was horrible. I never want anybody to feel that way. So if I was able to find people that were starting out on their channels, starting out their work, doing a good job, and need a boost of confidence, I honestly want people to know that. I want people to be able to love their work and not let anybody tear them down. Because as much as misunderstanding and miscommunication and lying can drive people apart, there has to be some good people in the world too, to be able to say, okay, I can't change the bad, but I can create good. Because the world isn't going to get anywhere if people say, I'm just one person, I can't make a difference. That is exactly how nothing will get solved. Nothing will get better if people think they're such a minority that nothing will change because they don't have the power to stop something or create a better world. When really, the world wouldn't be where it is without small gestures. And it's important. It's very important. And it causes me joy. I never resorted to hating people back. I never resorted to saying rude things to others. I have never resorted. I lost for years what I loved because a group of people didn't want to actually take the time to get to understand my point of view. Which sucks. Which really sucks. I was devastated. I was young. I didn't understand. I was young. Of course I didn't think about things the way I do now. But I never thought it would be okay to wish people ill back. In fact, the person who started this whole problem, one of my family members asked me, they said, if this person, if so-and-so, if you found out, and I would cry every day. This wasn't somebody who... I feel bad for people in general. I feel like everybody has their own sense of story, so I don't hate anybody. But they asked me, I was in a time of feeling extreme pain from this person and situation and what they were doing and how they were even dealing with a situation that they thought was wrong. And they told me, they said, what if you found out that so-and-so didn't get anything for Christmas this year? That nobody sent them anything, that they didn't get anything that they liked, that they didn't get any care from anybody. They said, would you right now give up one of your gifts for them if you knew that they didn't have anything? And I immediately said yes. I said, of course, I'm hurt. I am extremely hurt by this person. But I will not go as far as to wish ill on anybody. Because you never know what somebody goes home to. Somebody might be the biggest jerk in the world. Somebody might be the worst enemy you could possibly think of. It doesn't condone their actions or words, but I don't hate anybody because I know that nobody truly is born wanting to hurt others. People are corrupted. People are hurt. People go home to things you may never know of, could never imagine. And of course, nothing condones bad behavior. But I don't stay mad at people, and I was willing to admit, hey, if this person was going without, I would help them. Of course, even though they have caused turmoil, stress, tears, pain, and everything awful to me, I would never become one of those people myself. So, my story strayed, of course, from the question asked, but I think from that story you can understand why I treat small artists and channels the way I do. I think from how I was treated, you guys could understand how I feel a responsibility, not in a negative way, in a very positive way. I feel responsibility to be the person that I wish I had, because I had nobody on my side. I want to be that person because everybody deserves to not have to let go of what they love due to fear. Nobody deserves to have to deal with what I did not know how to deal with myself. And even if they aren't being bullied, everybody deserves to hear that they're doing a good job. Because you never know. Everybody is doing the best they can, to some extent, even if they're not great people. We're all growing in this crazy place called Earth, and we're all people. We're all people, and nobody deserves to be treated miserably. That's what I have to say. Okay. I don't know. Master Symmetry says, "Aw, sad face, but I'm so glad you're getting the love you deserve now." Oh, thank you. Honestly, I couldn't see myself in this point. I couldn't see myself in this point those years ago. I could not. I honestly would think that I would never draw again. And I had to think about, things in a different way before I could start again. I had to think of things in a sense of, okay, you're not making artwork for other people. They don't have to know your side. They don't have to understand your story. It's not about them. It's about you. And that honestly helped me so much grow. So, yeah. That's my story. I could definitely go more in depth about it. I won't right now, but I could say, no, I forgot. I just erased. Things are much better now, and you guys are incredible support, amazing friends, amazing online community. I couldn't ask for a better community here. And it's not my place to talk about, really, who these people were that upset me. It's not my place to say names. That was their place then to say my name. But right now, nobody even remembers that story anymore. No one even remembers it. Everyone's grown up. Everyone then has grown up now, just like me. And honestly, if they're still thinking about it, that's their problem. I'm over it. I am over it. I can look back and observe and say, oh wow, that must have been really painful. And, oh wow, I've gone through a really hard time. But I'm not suffering right now. I know better. I know better not to let anybody say horrible things to me and let me actually think that any of it is true. I can now have the tough enough, thick enough skin to say, what a child. Now let's move on and do something I like. Yeah. Oh my goodness! Get crafty with Sergio? Says you helped me for the ZHC challenge of your dragon. You're such an inspiration. Thank you so much! I've been curious how that went. I really appreciate you letting me know how things worked out. Thank you, and congratulations! I'm so happy everything was of a success. Honestly, when it comes to drawing things, especially dragons, which is my little profession here, you just have to be creative. You don't need a tutorial. You just have to realize there's no rules in art. A dragon doesn't have to be specifically how somebody else draws a dragon. It doesn't have to be something from a book. It's your own creation. So have fun with it, go wild, and enjoy. And then you're gonna end up loving your artwork so much, it's gonna be the best thing ever. And you're gonna be so proud of yourself once you complete that work. That, honestly, honestly, I'm so proud to hear that. I'm so happy. And I know you couldn't share the picture with me, but I know it's amazing. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I can just tell you right now that I bet it's a really, really good drawing. And the fact that you're proud of it and everything worked out great means it was great. So, good job. Oh my gosh. Right now, I am drawing something which I have very mixed feelings about. I can imagine it being like... Ooh, I drew out of the lines. Huh. It's odd. Oh, see, I can imagine the parts of this drawing which I don't like, but I can also see it in a different light and say, oh, you know, this is good in this way. I can go back. I can revise this. I can make it better. There are things that I would improve with it, of course. With every drawing, there's automatically things I can find that, you know, aren't huge things, but I would definitely do better or different next time if I were to be challenged with drawing the same picture again, which I do occasionally. From time to time, I'll find an old picture of mine, say, okay, let's completely redraw it, and it's 10 times better when I finish it the second time, but that's the thing about art. You have to just go into it thinking, okay, nothing's perfect in the sense where it's all perfect. You don't have to prove yourself anything. You just have to have fun. Because nobody's the biggest critic of their work other than themselves. Alright, little bit of gradient on there. Oh, good! The colors are coming along greatly. And surprisingly, most of him will not be blue. What I just colored in is probably the only parts which are blue. So, let's see. Oh, by the way, everybody, I do have other channels. I have recently... Oh my goodness. Oh, my eyes. I've been staring at my screen for so long. Oh, goodness. Alright. In the description of my video, I have shared 3 links you guys can check out. I've been working on moving all my gaming content to my Farendale Quests channel, which is the first link in the description, which will bring you to my gaming channel, which you can subscribe to. I'm at 18 subscribers. I'm very close to 20. If you guys want to help out, get that to 20. That would mean a lot to me. And I'm working on that. And the second channel I have revised for my moths. I am a lepidopterist which is a person who studies butterflies and moths. I raise and study moths, and currently am showcasing the videos of my experiences with them. And I am raising hawk moths, hummingbird hawk moths, which are giant moths that resemble hummingbirds. And they look so similar to hummingbirds, move in the same way, similar size too, that people mistake them as hummingbirds. They drink nectar from the flowers, and as much as people think that moths are scary, I am here to show people that they aren't, and in fact they are an important. Now, I'm not talking about clothes moths and the moths you find in your pantry eating all your oatmeal. That's not what I'm talking about. Moths and butterflies are a part of the same order Lepidoptera. Moths make up a good, 90% of that. So basically, they have a very similar function. They are pollinators, They drink the nectar from flowers. They're just glorified birds. And I enjoy collecting, watching, rearing different moths for the same reason that people go bird watching. It's a hobby, and it's a fun one for me too. So, I know people are gonna be like, moths, because the image in your head when you say moths is like a swarming bunch of dots around a lamp post at night. But, I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of moths that are very colorful, very pretty, that come out in the day, that you think are butterflies, that do the same thing as butterflies, and pollinate your garden for you. So, moths aren't the scary monsters. They're not the villains we think they are. Okay, well, I forgot that his nose is yellow. Okay, so he's gonna be like an orangey color, but yeah, I have a whole channel on moths. Basically, that's what I'm getting at. Moth channel is the second one, the Farendale Lepidopterist. First one's Farendale Quests. They both have stemmed off of this channel that you're watching right now. Oh, you've posted the picture on your channel and tagged me so you can see it. Thank you. I will definitely check that out. Thank you. But yeah, you guys can absolutely help out and take a look at those channels for me. Tell me what you think. You don't have to subscribe to them if you don't want. But if you have been watching my channel interested in the gaming or the Minecraft or my mod that I'm making and coding, you might want to be in the loop of what's changing too. So that is something that's changing, absolutely. Here we go. Let's see what other... Oh, I need the dark brown. There we go. Stripes are very important on him. He has a lot of colors I have to think of. There we go. I am so tired. I gotta finish my drawing. I want to eat something. I want to drink something. Here we go. A little bit of brown. I'm gonna continue making more of this brown down here. Little bit of yellow on the tips of the fur. He has like layered hair, which is or feathers. It looks like hair. I draw feathers like hair. You'll tend to know. Oh, Petrifying Sketches, welcome! Finally, I got here. I haven't missed this stream, at least. I've been so busy. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. I've just been getting done this whole video talking about how busy I've been and how work has just been getting me so unbelievably busy and burnt out that I can't hardly think about drawing. So this is like the first time I have been able to sit down and make a stream. And I was just getting done saying also that speaking of streaming and videos, I have spent the last 2 weeks moving over all my gaming content to the link in the description. I made a new gaming channel, so the algorithm knows, that's for gaming, this one's for art. You guys who watched my gaming should go there to see it now, because from now on, this channel that you're watching right now is for art. Art only. Art, animation, storytelling, artistic stuff, not gaming and Minecraft. So, very different things are going on right now on the channel, which are good changes, big changes, lots of changes. So, I also had the second link is the one where I am making my moth channel, the Farendale Lepidopterist, where you can watch me raise different hummingbird hawk moths and share updates and teach you guys about how not scary moths are and how important and great and cute they are. They're the better birds. And to be fair, I'm having fun today. So I might try and do this more often, even though I'm very busy lately. I've been working a lot. Oh my gosh. Literally, I slice meat and cheese for a living. That's what I do. That's what I do. A lot of it's actually fun. Believe it or not, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I am just the biggest introvert and I get burnt out talking to the public. So, like I said earlier in a very cynical way, working at a grocery store is not for me. Yet I enjoy what I do, but it's like a love-hate relationship. So when I'm burnt out from slicing meat and saying, how's that to people, I come home and I just want to vegetate. But without further ado, I have artwork to make, and I was just showing you guys that I had recently made that picture, which I forgot to make a speed paint of. I forgot to record it, so I made it as a post on my YouTube. You guys can see that post with the full picture, but I wanted to show it in a video at least because I didn't get the chance to make a video with it. I was like halfway done with the drawing, went, oh shoot, and I couldn't really go back on that. You know, it's one of those days. I made that like a couple days ago, but it's one of my most proud pictures right now because I made it in a time of joy. I love making artwork while I'm joyful. It's important to make artwork when you're happy. Artwork will be more memorable. It'll be great. You'll like it more. It'll have a good energy attached to it. Energy is real. Attach things with good energy. Think about it. Have you ever had a bad experience with something or listening to a certain song, and now that song or item is tainted forever for you? That's why I only make artwork like this, that's happy artwork and stuff, when I'm in a good mood, because then it has a good energy to it. Alright, time for the shading, which I always use like a blue or a purple for. And here I'm going to right here, just creating a little bit of a problem. How's this? Let me see the shape. I'm definitely gonna have to revise it a little bit, but I just generally make a little tiny shape that's interesting enough for the shadow. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be cool. That's how I go about it. And a little bit under the chin, a little bit under here, shadowing for the hand in between the fingers, behind the teeth, of course, behind here. Perfect. And then I turn down the shade. That's, oof. The hue is off. The hue is definitely off. Saturation. Oh boy. That's good enough. Okay, shading is done. Luminosity, then I add a little peck of color on one side of it. That is overlay. No, luminosity. I always accidentally hit overlay, but I'm really trying to do luminosity. A little bit on the snout, on the important shiny pieces of the character. It's really hard when I have to draw this on fur, though, because then I have to do all these lines, and it doesn't look really intentional. I mean, it looks too intentional. That's what I'm trying to say. It looks too intentional. So I end up having to turn it down. That's good enough. That's good enough. I also, especially when I have to explain to, OMG, I work at a burger joint as a cashier and cook. I feel that so much, especially when I have to explain to people, no, this is how we do it. Oh my gosh, tell me about it. Oh my gosh, us food worker people get it. Us food worker people get it. You understand me. And people will be like, I used to do a cashier. I had to stop because I literally got heart problems. I used to literally get panic attacks just because I was a cashier. Because we were forced to card people, no matter their age. And you know, the obviously really older people do not like that because they think that a lot of people see it as an insult because they might not be aware of the policy or they might not know this or that. So when you ask them, oh, hey, I have to card you, let me see your driver's license, because if they want to buy alcohol, they're like, some people will literally flail their arms around, get on your belt, and yell at you in your face. And then you think, like, you're kind of like, oh my gosh, is this person violent? And it's the most horrifying thing. Some people need to chill. Like, for real, I had to quit that position because I was horrified having to do that, because literally I would see someone with a beer and I would immediately, my stomach would feel sick because I knew I'd have to ask them for their card. And the computer systems wouldn't let them order it without me typing in their birth date. So some people are like, just let it go through. And I have to literally say, I can't just get my manager to explain it to you. Physically, the computer will not scan your item without me punching in a birth date. Like, what? Don't you understand? It physically will not scan the item. It will not. It's not me being able to pass it off for you. Not like I would do that anyway. But it's not up to me. I physically can't do it. It's not just a rule. I physically can't do it. It won't let me. So I totally get you. Oh, we do that too. I literally say if people do that, well, now you're acting like a child to me, so now I have more of a reason to card you. Oh my gosh, you are right. Well, you got a very witty response there. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. For us, we have a right at my joint. If you refuse ID, no beer or wine for you. Yeah, no, I see that. I totally understand that. But I mean, at my workplace, it's like you flip your cashier light on, and it takes the boss 5 minutes to get the hint. It takes them 5 minutes to see that your light is flashing. So it's really annoying. There was a person freaking out at the cashier behind me. I felt horrible for him. But the guy was carded, obviously. I heard the whole conversation. I was scared to death that this person was, like, gonna get violent or something, because you don't know the mental state of people. I get very scared working right close by. And we didn't have, like, doors or anything for our, we don't have any gates or doors, so my back was up against this guy in the next lane. Pretty much, some people literally just shove by the cashier of the lane in front of them because they don't fit. This person threw a whole tantrum. Like, a guy in his 70s or something threw a tantrum, literally threatened that he will take, and the cashier was super polite. He was like, sir, please don't yell at me. Please don't yell at me. The guy was like, I will yell at whoever I want to. I will take it on whoever I want to. We had to call security. And I was standing right there, like, trying not to have a full-on panic attack. And I'm just in fight or flight response mode, and I just don't want to look him in the eyes. I don't want to become part of the problem. So I quietly leave my register, and I started leveling the coolers, and I'm like, okay, let's just pretend that's not happening over there. My gosh, I had to get on medication for my anxiety because my heart would feel like I've been having a heart attack when nothing's happening at work. Why is this happening? Oh, I finally stopped being a cashier and all my heart problems went away. Whoop-de-doo. But yeah, I just went off on a massive tangent. But that's because I get it, and I'm so glad other people get it too. Us food workers, we get it. We just get this. We just get it. We get each other. Now you guys understand why I get burnt out and don't draw. I want to draw. I'm doing it right now. but I want to draw more often and I want to have more time for my YouTube channel. But when I'm so drained from situations like that, I come home and I just am wasted. I just want to do nothing. So you guys get it. You guys get it. Now you understand a little bit of just the stuff. I'm not saying all public jobs are like this. So for any of you guys who don't have a job yet, who are thinking about it or anything, don't get freaked out by this. I'm a super sensitive person. I have cried in front of my coworkers many times because I got an order wrong or something. I'm super sensitive. The majority of the people working with me shrugged it off after a day. I'm still worked up about that because I'm a super sensitive person. But that doesn't mean that all jobs are like this. I definitely am sensitive, so don't let my stories scare you. But honestly, yeah. Basically what I'm saying is there's a lot going on in the real world that isn't in my wonderland of art. So, my goodness. Whew, imagine I'm working 8.5 hours a day. Maybe I'll get like 1 day off per week. 1 to 2. All I want to do on those days off is nothing. I need at least a 3-day weekend to recoup, but then another day off to recoup from my recouping, and then I'll be a little bit inspired to maybe open my computer a little bit and take out my drawing pen, and then I'm like, but this looks great right now. I'm very proud of this. I didn't think I would be proud of this drawing. Okay, there's that. Oh, my signature, like, right on the picture, even though it's big and it's funny looking, I like it. OMG, I had a person have a fit of our prices, and I had to explain we wake up nearly 5 to 6 a.m. to cut your fries. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about that. I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning every morning regardless because I get so upset that work takes up so much of my day that I don't have time to do anything that I like, because I don't want to just be a drone worker whose life is wake up, go to work, come home, make dinner, brush your teeth, go to bed, do the same thing over again. So I get up early on purpose every morning because I want to savor the day. But literally, I'll go to work sometimes at like 6:45. And then you'll get the rudest people like, come on, why are you being... The consumer mentality upsets me so much that literally people can go into a store, treat workers like they're drone robots, and completely forget for a whole 30 minutes that the people serving you are actually people with feelings. Like, say thank you, say please. Like, even if you're rude to me, I'll still say you're welcome. It's the funniest thing. Consumer mentality. It really makes me mad sometimes. Like, come on. Come on. But they just let me doodle at the register with a pen. It's great, and I doodle on my tip cup. Oh, that's sweet. We're not allowed to take tips. All the tips go right back to the store. It sucks. I had my tip confiscated the other day. It was the most embarrassing thing I had to do in front of a customer. My boss had to confiscate my tip because it's against our policy to take a tip. Now, I think that is completely unacceptable, personally. That's my take. I can understand bribery being not acceptable. I can understand flaunting something and being like, oh, I got a tip you didn't, or like bribery in a sense where if you like customer gives you a tip and you do something extra for them, But I was so embarrassed. I had on Christmas Eve, I was working Christmas Eve at the cashier. It costed $20 for his groceries. He gave me a $20 bill for that, and then he handed me another $20 bill and said, here you go, Merry Christmas. And I had to say, I'm so sorry, I'm not allowed to accept that. And he goes, what? And I'm like, I'm so sorry, it's part of our policy. I could get fired for accepting that. He looks down, really sad, and he goes, oh, I'm so sorry. He said, I waited all day to do that. He said, all I wanted was to put a smile on your face. And I said, hey, buddy, it's the thought that counts. I really appreciate it. But then I had a person at the deli the other day, I got a long order. He hands me a $5, and I go, I'm so sorry, I can't accept that. He said, yes, you can. I said, I'm so sorry, I can't. He goes, well, it's gonna sit up here all day, if you don't take it. And then he ran off. So I'm an honest person. I'm not gonna pocket a tip if I'm not allowed to do that. So I put it next to the sink, and when my boss came back, I told him, I said, I told him what happened. He's like, oh, you could get fired for doing that. And I was like, oh boy. He's like, so we're gonna have to confiscate your tip and, bring it to the head-up manager. That was the most embarrassing, degrading thing that has possibly ever happened at work to me, other than between coworkers. I am still upset about it. I'm not gonna get fired for taking, I'm not gonna take a tip if I'm not supposed to. I'm not gonna do anything I'm not supposed to. But I still am mad at the policy. I am very upset. I am very upset about it still. It's my right and opinion to have an opinion about that, but I was very embarrassed for the rest of the day. 'Cause it is very degrading to be handed a gift and then get confiscated your gift, regardless if it's cash or something else. It's degrading and embarrassing. Oh my gosh. I wish I had a tip jar. If we had a tip jar, it could be a discreet, positive way of, sharing gratitude with a worker. I'm not the person to complain about why this company has a policy like that. It's not my job to say whether it's right or wrong. It's their company. But I just don't agree with that. I don't agree with it personally. But yeah. Anywho, I have something I want to draw in the background. Now, I want you guys to give me a suggestion. You know how I have right here on the Lucky Dragon, I have clovers repeating in the background. Do you have any suggestions for simple drawing I can put as in the background as a pattern? Because I'm out of ideas. Wait, sir, make it pizza related. Pizza slice? Oh, you got it. You knew the pizza before I knew the pizza. Pizza slice. That's epic. You get a star for that. You get a star for that. You wrote in that comment before I even remembered that this was a pizza Velociraptor. My goodness. You know a true fan when you see one. You know a true fan when you see one. Alright, I'm gonna make a very bumpy crust. It's gonna be a very nice cheesy pizza. Very nice cheesy pizza. Yes. We all love a cheesy pizza. Oh, a cheesy pizza. My God, my store's pizza, it's like $4 for a slice. It's cheaper to buy a big party-sized pizza than to buy a slice of pizza there. It's crazy. I literally do my shopping at the dollar store, yet of course I get sick every time I eat any of their food instantly. But I mean, I like saving money, so I don't know. I don't know what to say. I genuinely, they had these really interesting bagged hot pickles. And, you know, my mother cringed when I told her, you know, my tummy feels upset because I ate the Dollar Tree pickle. She goes, you know, that sounds really bad, you know, my stomach hurts after eating the Dollar Tree pickle. I mean, to anyone, that sounds very fishy. But, to be fair, they had these bagged pickles, made in the USA. Beautiful, beautiful, giant bagged pickle. Spicy flavor, you know, it didn't even say dill on it, it just said spicy flavor or something. Or extra spicy flavor. You know that's sus. I had to buy them. I had to bend down and put my face close to the floor in order to see the shelf that these bagged pickles were on. They probably expired. I ate them. Instantly regretted it. Instantly had the worst stomach pains in the world. And then I continued eating the bagged pickles. I had another bag. The next day I started eating the other bag. Instantly my stomach hurt. Everyone's, stop eating the Dollar Tree pickles. I said, no, it's Dollar Tree pickles. It's a bagged frickin' pickle. What? I kept eating the pickle. I kept eating it. It was so good. I can't not. So you know what happened? I have none more left. That's what happened. I have no more. Because guess what? I ate the pickles and nobody could stop me. And I regretted each one. And yet next time I go there, I'm probably going to end up getting them again, you know? No judgment. But I love pickles. I'm a vinegar girl. Alright, I want luminosity right here. Right here, right above. Oh, above the pizzas too. Yeah, because the character stopped popping out once I put the pizzas, but I love the pizzas, so I ended up drawing food! I warned myself in the beginning of this video that I had this one fan who kept, convincing me to draw food in the background of all my... It's meant to be. I need to stop fighting it. I'm just eventually just gonna end up becoming a food artist because I can't escape it. And if that watcher was here right now, they would be flipping out excited that I ended up drawing food again because they always did. And I love this picture so much. Oh my gosh! Yes! I'm so happy with it. It's like the Lucky, but also awesome. I love this. That is awesome. I usually love pickles. Usually get the Oh Snap pickles. Oh Snap pickles? I have to look that up. I wonder if anybody sells that here. Wow. That sounds good. You know, I like a snappy pickle. Pickles are great. Olives are great. I love hot peppers. The one Dollar Tree that I go to sells these giant, I am telling you, giant cans of pickled whole jalapenos. No other store I have ever went to sells that. No other dollar store have I ever requested them actually get them in for me, so I have to drive all the way out to this other town to get them. Oh my gosh, hold on, the fly is back in my window. Please, no, out of my window, you're gonna be buzzing all night long. Out. Sorry guys, I can't be having a buzzy fly in my window. Get over here. I have a bag. I will bag you. Stop freaking out, fly. I will bag you. And you're gonna go somewhere else. Oh my gosh, my moth cage is in the way. Come on. Come on, fly. I'm annoyed. Oh no, he made me broke my lettuce. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. There's a fly. I'll get him later. This is unfair to you guys as my viewers. Probably entertaining as heck, but unfair. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. Again, please feel free to subscribe to the 2 channels in my description, my other 2 channels for gaming and mods, and also feel free to commission me through my Ko-Fi account. I also have linked. That will help me out tremendously. Again, don't feel pressure to if you don't want or you can't. But it's a great way if you ever want to just donate anything to help out or commission me to make artwork for you. Anyways, guys, have a great day, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!